Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, students and physics lovers. In this episode, we explain a common application of the Doppler effect for electromagnetic waves. We calculate for the speed of a pitched baseball using the radar Doppler effect method. So join me till the end of this video, watch and learn. Problem is, a baseball coach uses a radar device to measure the speed of an approaching pitch baseball. This device sends out electromagnetic waves with frequency f sub o and then measures the shift in frequency delta f of the waves reflected from the moving baseball. If the fractional frequency shift produced by the baseball is delta f over f sub o is equal to 2.86 raised to the negative 7, what is the baseball's speed in kilometers per hour? Hint, are the waves Doppler shifted a second time when reflected off the ball? As illustrated in figure 2, we have a particular situation where the Doppler effect for EM waves occurs. A moving source emits light of frequency f naught, and a stationary observer detects the light but of frequency f, which is greater than f naught. In Doppler effect for EM waves, there is no medium that we can use as a reference to measure velocities. And all that matters is the relative velocity of source and the observer. By contrast, the Doppler effect for sound does not depend simply on this relative velocity. So in this equation, all right, that relates the observed frequency small f and the frequency of the light emitted by the source f naught, all right. The quantity inside the radical sign, all right, or the square root of the ratio c plus u over c minus u, okay, is in fact greater than 1, right? So when that quantity is multiplied by f naught, then we will come up with a value for the observed frequency that is greater than f naught, right? And the difference between f and f naught, right? Or we label that as delta f, which is f minus f naught, also known as the Doppler frequency shift. Okay? uh, the accompanying fractional frequency shift, right, delta F over F naught, okay, can be approximated to be equal to u over the speed of light in vacuum, right? Uh, this quantity, or an approximation, right, for delta F over F naught being equal to the speed of the source over the speed of light in vacuum is considered valid, right? As long as the ratio U over C is much smaller than 1, right? The fractional frequency shift, delta F over F naught, is also small and approximately equal to U over C. In this problem, we are given the fractional frequency shift produced by the pitch baseball. That is, delta F over F naught equals 2.86 raised to the negative 7. And our target variable is the speed of the baseball, denoted by small letter u, to be expressed in kilometers per hour. So the situation, or in this situation, we're talking about a pitch baseball, right? A pitch baseball whose speed is being measured by the baseball coach using a radar gun, right? So when the beam of radio wave is emitted from the gun, right, towards the approaching baseball, right, with a frequency f naught, right, and in the frame of the moving or approaching baseball, right, the detected frequency is higher, right? The frequency f is higher. But since it's going to be reflected from the baseball with the same frequency f, right? The uh, the frequency of the radio beam that is detected by the radar gun will even be much greater, right? So we call that a double Doppler shift for the reflected radio wave. That's why in our approximate expression for delta F over F naught being equal to the ratio U over C, we multiply U over C by 2, right? And this will be our basis for deriving the target variable speed of the baseball U. So we isolate the target variable u, and we will get this working formula for determining the speed of the baseball. U equals delta f over f naught multiplied by c over 2. That is, the speed of the baseball u equals 2.87 raised to the negative 7 multiplied by half the speed of light in vacuum, or 1.50, raised to the 8th power meters per second. So when you do our math, we get the value of the speed of the baseball equal to 42.9 meters per second, rounded to 3 significant figures. And converting this to kilometers per hour, okay, we just multiply 42.9 meters per second by the conversion factor. 1 kilometer has 1,000 meters, and also by the factor or conversion factor, in 1 hour, there are 3,600 seconds. So again, doing our math, we finally arrive at the value of the speed of the ball equal to 154 kilometers per hour in 3 significant figures. So before we end, let's emphasize the key concept that we applied in this problem. The frequency of electromagnetic waves as measured by an observer moving relative to their source is different from the frequency measured in the rest frame of the source. The measured frequency is greater than the source frequency if the observer and source are approaching, and less than the source frequency if they are receding. So on these notes, may I say mabuhay. Till the next episode, Masha Allah. Thank you very much for your indulgence. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alhamdulillah.